and Roschon Johnson over the first couple of seasons here in Austin. Takes it off the left side and finds a seam. And Jaden Blue lowers the shoulder to the 40 on Henry Blackburn. First down and goal. Quintravion Wisner is the new running back. Up the middle, touchdown. Quintravion Wisner with the first score for Texas.
The top three receivers last year, all in the National Football League.
And their top 6 in receptions, all unavailable. Third down, it's a screen, and this is Quintravion Wisner with some burst, and he's got plenty for a first down to the 22-yard line at 18 yards.
Wisner, juice. Everybody kept saying it, right? He's got juice. You get the ball in his hands, and you can see the juice. He goes from 0 to 60 as the season continues to go on.
He starts out this drive with a clean pocket and firing into space. Matthew Golden, the Houston transfer, is tripped up just outside the 30 by Henry Blackburn. Inside of 6 to go in the second quarter. Ewers for the end zone, and it is caught. Matthew Golden for 6. Braden Fowler Nicolosi off his back foot downfield, and it is intercepted. Jahdae Barron the takeaway. Up the sideline and out of bounds shy of the 40.
Players, and you got to just watch Jahdae throughout this series. He's right up here up top. Just watch him. He's the guy. He isn't fooled by the action in the backfield. Just watch him, just playing his position, playing his third, and then goes and gets the football. This is why he came back for another year at Texas. He wanted to show that he's an all well-rounded football.
Yeah, John Bianco, the SID, was like, are you done, Jahdae? Can we let him go? You good?
Now on second down, Quinn Ewers surveys, gets it out in the flat. Jaden Blue aligns his blockers, and he's got a first down inside the 30 for the Longhorns. 5 wide, 3-man rush, and Ewers across the middle, tight window. Isaiah Bond goes spinning inside the 10.
Velocity, you see the accuracy. Bond's able to just grab that football and go. See how he just sits back, that last little hit.
Coming out of the 2-minute timeout ahead of halftime, leading by 17. Ewers to throw. End zone, Bond. Touchdown. His first in a Texas uniform. Bond in motion. Blue up the middle with one cut. Slips a tackle and wiggles down to the 11-yard line. 13 yards for Jaden Blue in a big first half.
The war with those guys, that's tough.
And now it's caught. And a touchdown. Matthew Golden's second score.
And then the great push that you have. And it's been run, run, run. And then all of a sudden, you get a little play action. Everyone's looking at the running back. Just watch just a quick pause by the linebackers. And Quinn Ewers, what he's able to do again, getting that.
SEC-like?
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. It is pretty awesome. As you can see, Texas just went to the SEC this year. And this is the kind of stadiums you play in every single week when you're in the SEC. And they just scored another touchdown there. But, yeah, so this is the environment right here. And now we got 2 more. We got Oklahoma and Texas.
Louder than when he takes the field. And Arch Manning fires, and he's got it complete. Chante Cook on the move. Dragged down near the 10. And Arch Manning has entered the chat.
So just operating the call, doing the routine.
Arch Manning steps up, pumps, flips it out wide to Bolden. Touchdown. Making something out of nothing on the move.
You just need reps, you need plays. And Arch does it, takes off and runs and realizes I've got a guy on the outside wide open and just improvises. Silas Bolden waiting for him, keeps his eyes down the field. Does Arch Manning just a flick of the wrist.
Got into that one game last year and went 2 for 5. at the end of the season, and now gets some extended playing time here today. And he zips one across to fellow freshman Ryan Wingo. And the true freshman takes it to the 40. And Arch Manning up the middle, touchdown. He has thrown for a score and now run for one as well. The entire state of Texas.
They don't go under center too often, but when you do, you got to be effective. That offensive line gets the push that you need for Texas on their schedule.
On third down, it's a slant from Arch Manning to Ryan Wingo with some wiggle, careening off tacklers and swung down near the 45. Ball popped out at the end, but they mark him down at the 44. Brousseau toward the end zone and a little bit too tall for Ross. Diving bid and intercepted. Wardell Mack, the freshman, with the pick in the end zone on a fabulous diving catch.
You talk about being Johnny on the spot, just watching the quarterback, the full extension, and getting a knee down. Just one body part is all you need. That's just a terrific job of making the catch.
Bond in motion. Ewers threw behind his receiver, caught by Golden. Helm in motion. He had a big week last week against Michigan. Ewers fires complete. On the UTSA side of midfield, Ryan Wingo. 16-yard gain on the play. This is Bond. Made a couple of tacklers miss. Pushed out of bounds finally at the 30-yard line by Davison.
This is the previous play. Back to the defense. The defense can change when that happens. So a lot of college teams have kind of gotten away from it.
On 2nd and 9, Ewers. Out of the backfield, flares it out. Niblett with the catch and the run. And another Longhorn first down. Roddy, a great block on the edge by Gunnar Helm as well. Jared Gibson in the backfield. They call him Baby Rhino. Ewers with a dart. Touchdown, Texas. Isaiah Bond.
False start kind of got you behind the chains.
Ewers complete. That's why he left the offense on the field. Isaiah Bond. What, 3rd and goal all the way back at the 19 now. Roadrunners with pressure. The quick slant. Hot receiver on the move. Touchdown, Cook.
Going in front because the safeties split in the middle. I mean, it's wide open. It's like the parting of the Red Sea. And Quinn.
Great touch pass to his tight end. Helm leaps the defender down to the 20-yard line. Gunnar Helm went airborne over Elliott Davison.
That's a big man going airborne. A great throw by Quinn Ewers. And then the athleticism up over the top.
Highly heralded recruit with the famous surname in the ballgame now fires complete. Touchdown, Texas. More. Giving you more.
But they hadn't done much on the ground in this game.
Oh, look at Arch Manning. Oh, hit him with the two-step. Arch Manning, touchdown. Yes.
So the scouting report for Arch Manning makes a man miss in the open field and then turns on the Jets. How about 16 and burnt orange?
Niblett motioning out of the backfield. They go empty. Manning throws a dart complete. Great spin by Golden. Man, that was 24 karat gold, and he moves the chains.
This is the natural ability. Quick, tight release, hits him almost right in the face mask for Matthew Golden, who ran a great route against man coverage. Short area quickness creating the separation. Nice job getting the ball out quick by Arch Manning.
It's tough out there on those mean portal streets, Roddy.
Yeah, it is.
Out of the backfield, pass complete, and room to burn for Bond. Isaiah Bond, touchdown. The Alabama transfer. Showed them his shoe bottoms. It was over after that. Had that Julian Alfred speed. That was Olympic gold. There's a lot of coaches that jump in the portal from time to time, too.
For much more money.
Yes. Manning taking a shot on the post. Room service. Wide open. Wingo. Touchdown. Gibson put it on the ground in the third quarter. Great ball fake by Manning. Downfield, caught at the 16-yard line. 1st and 10. Ryan Wingo on the other end.
I mean, this is all core, torso, and arm, slinging it downfield and putting it on the puts it on the money. That's athleticism.
2nd and 5 into the end zone. Manning caught. Touchdown, Cook. It's Owen Show right now. Completes that pass to Bolden. Across the 40 down to the 36-yard line. 1st down and 10. Starting quarterback Ewers has given way to Arch Manning. The result of a ab injury. And it's picked off the back of an offensive lineman. A crazy carom and a touchdown for Texas. What a return by Burke. It's been that type of day. That an all-state high school lacrosse player knows how to play his angles, right?
He's Q's favorite player on the field with his lacrosse background. And I know a lot of people may have.
Arch of the play action. Blue with the big block. Stretching downfield and complete into the midst of the Oregon State transfer.
Like they've been able to already, the play action is a huge bonus. And then you see the pocket. They're up to the line quickly. 3rd and short.
Manning pulls it from Blue all day. Take his shot. Why not? There he is. Isaiah Bond.
Allow Louisiana Monroe time to set up. Texas going fast.
Blue up the middle. Louisiana Monroe, for the moment, have they held. Touchdown. Jaden Blue.
That is the focal point of this offense, and they look to get him started early on as they've done these first 2 drives.
Really was a coup to get him to Monroe. And that's picked off. Anthony Hill into the big mix. Trying to take it the distance. Got a block. Jumped a man. Hill got in. Break it down.
Yeah, here you go. You see the play action right there. General Booty has time, but what Hill does great was read the eyes of General Booty as he gives a little hezzy step right there. Trey Moore, I don't know about that penalty. They call the penalty 1st down for the Texas Longhorns.
Manning under center. Rolling to the right. Throwing on the run. The dart to Jaden Blue. And the ballad of Archie Who is ready for a remix.
Who absolutely has the speed to be able to flank the defense. They lose him as Arch Manning continues to roll out. Jaden Blue
joined Xavier Worthy last week as the only freshman over the last 10 years with 125 through the air and a touchdown. So why not go back to the big target, the number 8 wide receiver prospect last season. Manning going through the progressions. The touch, no doubt. Find the freshman Let him work some magic. 17 yards. Redshirt freshman Arch Manning. True freshman Ryan Wingo. Texas 3 for 3 on third down tonight. Manning with time. Lets it fly again. Why not? Matthew Golden. Contested catch. Brings it down.
It seems like you take your turns on deep shots. We've had Bond. We've had Bowden. We've had Wingo. Now we got Golden. Further his experience and hopefully make some dynamic plays.
Niblett converted from receiver to running back. And here he goes out on the flat. Gunnar Helm with the block. Niblett fighting forward inside the 5.
Gunnar Helm is the best tight end he has ever played football with, and Wingo has been. It's surprising, but not to Coach Sark.
Blue, end zone, touchdown number 3. He's healthy, and he's a force to be reckoned with. Before the wideout Williams interception. Bad snap. It's a low kick. It looks like Texas got a piece of that. Or ULM just had no shot with that snap.
Still not as comfortable as a Quinn Ewers, who's year 3 in Steve Sarkisian's offense, and that's part of the difference.
Here's Blue again. Man, the acceleration is quick. He's got the burst to the second level inside the 15.
Yeah, this is the type of explosiveness play that we know Jaden Blue has in his arsenal. They run with what they've been able to do in the red zone lately.
First and goal, Jarrett Gibson, the running back, the freshman, the baby Rhino. Lowers the horn and rams his way in.
He's part of the focal point of getting the pressure at the DN position changed around.
And that is David Benda gobbling up.
Talking about Barron Sorrell, he's not faked by the misdirection. The pitch sets the edge. Hardy does a great job of avoiding Sorrell's first tackle, but that Longhorn defense is just too fast, and they all carry together to end up in a TFL.
Texas smelling blood. There's 2 points. Leonga Lafau.
Look at the push by that defensive line, and then Leonga Lafau does a great job of finding the opening and then stuffing Smith in the backfield. That results in 2 points for that Texas team and an opportunity to get the ball back. Let's see if he can pay it forward.
Manning, there's the intermediate stuff to Silas Bolden. What about that 5? Second and goal, Jaden Blue looking for touchdown number 4. He's got it. 3 rushing touchdowns, 1 receiving touchdown. He's healthy, he's dangerous. Look out for Jaden Blue. You can't have a celebration like that and have it nullified. A nice move, second effort. Do you celebrate it again though? Because
Absolutely.
Now it's the first career touchdown for Ryan Niblett. South Florida team that we recently saw challenge Bama. Flea, flicker, let it go! Picked off! Javion Cole, give me that!
Works out to perfection. Armenta looks like he just puts a little too much air on the ball. Cole finds a way to be a ball magnet. Ball hawking abilities.
Middle receiver on the bottom of the formation now. He's been battling an injury. They fake the screen, and now to the fade. Here's Moore. Touchdown, Texas. I say out at the 1. That close. DeAndre Moore thought he had it. The guys who fired the cannons thought he had it. Getting his running back in the right spot. Handoff straight ahead. Touchdown, Texas. Jet on blue. That 20-yard gain, Cole. 46th consecutive start for Majors at center. Arch over the middle, wide open. Bond has room after the catch, and he takes it into state territory. 27-yard gain. Arch Manning is on fire to start this contest. And Bjorn just 3 of 8 through the air. Lost the snap, picks it up, and gets crushed. 24 plays run. They put it in the air 18 times. Empty backfield for Arch Manning. Pressure again. And as he throws again, lobbed up and hauled in. Touchdown, Texas. It's a 49-yard strike. He's better than all right. So Texas trying to establish the ground game. They get a huge hole in their longest run of the day, courtesy of Jadon Blue. Rips off 19. This offense has been humming all season, averaging over 511 yards and nearly 48 points a game. Longhorns have been held in check. Manning, long throw complete to Jonte Cook, and he was a shoestring away from breaking that one.
Excellent job stepping up in the pocket by Arch Manning. Just a little deep crossing route. Man coverage. Probably going to have advantage with the speed.
He's really good at the RPO game. The RPO game is pretty new to Arch. He's great in play action. We love his deep ball. Good vision on this run by Wisner. Wisner takes it to midfield and finally gets escorted out of bounds after a 36-yard run.
Head up with a linebacker who's unblocked right there. And he just shakes Nick Mitchell. Circle button. And then tack on about another 20.
So what Sark and Manning wide open, lobs it end zone. It is DeAndre Moore again. 27-yard strike.
I'm sure the exact order.
On the end around, Isaiah Bond finds the edge, finds the end zone. Touchdown Isaiah Bond on a 26-yard run.
Probably does not get a ton of love. Watch the redirect to come back and throw a nice block. Split zone, counters have been working all day. This time, whoop, comes back. There's the block, and Isaiah Bond puts that 22.2 speed.
Oh, first quarter back in their end. Treading water. Wisner makes a cut. Physical run, works hard to pick up about 4. Second and long. Sooners crowd the line, bring pressure. Ball is out quickly, and the catch is made. And galloping down the sidelines and cartwheeling down for a first down is Gunnar Helm, the tight end.
He is. He's become that weapon. Zone again off that blitz. But look at that. Another missed tackle. The time it's Lewis Carter. Look at all the yards after this missed tackle for a first down, and now down to the 11-yard line.
Need 6. First down at the 1-yard line. Ewers on the move, throws it back. Helm's got it. And Gunnar Helm dives to the end zone. And Texas, after a slow start, jumps on top.
A lot of attention going to the offense's right. Look at the defense react. Nobody's back there to deal with Helm. You've got one guy. He gets picked up right there by the left tackle, Kelvin Banks.
We walk up some defenders and bring pressure. Ball is out quickly. The catch is made by Ryan Wingo. Look out. This freshman can fly. Running through some tackles. Stiff arm and finally dragged down in Oklahoma territory.
Blitz here. Good job. Ewers' head's already out there. He sees that threat right away, knows he's got to get the ball out in a hurry. Perfectly read. Blitz here. Good job. Ewers' head's already out there. He sees that threat right away, knows he's got to get the ball out in a hurry. Perfectly read, and good job of getting it out of his hands.
Wisner makes a cut. Wisner loses the football, bounces into the end zone to scramble for it. Trying to make the recovery is Silas Bolden, and he does for a Texas touchdown.
Get up off the edges. You said Hill is able to knock that out. Broughton is able to get on top of that, and now they get plus territory. This is the danger of having a quarterback who's incredibly athletic, very gifted, but wants to rely on his feet a lot.
The State Fair every year with his family, living the dream here. Texas trying to stretch the lead and cash in. Look out, Wisner's loose. Travion Wisner to the end zone, and Texas in a one-play drive builds the lead, 43 yards.
Ball snapped. He's trying to make a tackle, misses that tackle. And then there's the speed in that backfield with Wisner. The sophomore takes it to the house. They're up 21-3. Quick throws or running the ball.
Ewers launches, and again it's Gunnar Helm wide open. The tight end leaked down to the backside. First down across the 40. A lot to love about the defense, by the way, which came in averaging just 7 points a game allowed. Under 4 yards per play. beating those marks so far as Ewers has plenty of time, fires across the middle to Golden. Matthew Golden, and that throw downfield over the middle was accurate. Picked up 23. No, Auburn officially 0 for 1. He missed one attempt. Oklahoma had called timeout, then missed it after that. This from 41, and this is right down the middle, so that'll help. Double pass again. They're going to try it. Golden chucks into the end zone, and this time they make the catch. He threw into double coverage.
I don't know how this ball was not picked. Give Helm a lot of credit for going up there and high pointing the football to take it away.
Tremendous athlete, leading receiver, 91 yards after that. 20-yard gain. Ewers will run it in. Takes a shot on the end zone, but builds the lead. And Texas, using a lot of the play clock. You fake it to ETN and back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Andrew Makuba went up high, and again, Beck throws it to the wrong.
And get in position, but watch the right tackle. Watch this bull rush right here. Trey Moore just throws the big tackle into the backfield. That's trust.
See if Texas brings pressure. Now they rush 4. Ball out quickly, and it's juggled and intercepted.
It goes off the hands of Lucky right there. If that ball's down about 6 inches, ball's caught, it's a first down. He has to reach for it. Ball goes up into the air, and another interception in the first half.
Back, took a look short, now checks it back to the right, and all over Lawson Lucky is Anthony Hill. He'll lose 3.
If he's going to bring him back, his legs will have to be a part of it.
Runs a lot more like his grandfather than his uncles, and there he goes on cue. Manning takes off. Those long strides out across the 40. So now first down inside the Georgia 40. Fake it to Wisner. Ewers across the middle, and the catch is made by Matthew Golden, and he's down to the 15. He's been held in check tonight. They look to him this time, and Isaiah Bond will score. And Texas is on the board. Well, because he heard him when he was in Alabama. Let's go for Dos, brought to you by Dos Equis. And into the end zone, it's caught. So Bond gets a touchdown, adds the 2-pointer. Very, very eager to get the football back. Brings some pressure against Beck, who stands and delivers on the sideline. It's intercepted. Picked up by Barron. Cuts back. Jahdae Barron still alive. Dragged down at the 9. There is a flag on the field. 40, they're showing the replay.
Bill, the top of the route, you tell me. There's contact both ways.
Oh, no, come on. Really?
All right, here's what I
got. Hold.
The defender has a right to get in front of him. I don't see it.
Ewers, cross the middle, caught, touchdown, Texas, Jaden Blue. Across the middle, Helm makes the catch. Gunnar Helm galloping. That big, long-legged tight end is into Georgia territory. Pressure comes, it's picked up. Ewers hesitates. Trying to make something happen and just flings it. 50-50 ball, and Gunnar Helm goes up and makes the catch.
Tight end as a security blanket at 6'5". Look at that coverage. I mean, Everett.
There's no doubt. It's an extension of the run game. Like I said, stealing yards a lot of time.
Here's another one of those plays. He's swinging out, and Moore slips free. Worked that time like a charm, and he picks up a Texas first down.
Receiver in this system is blocking. Bottom of your screen right there, going to get a good one. And the wide receiver screen's able to bust ahead for.
Ewers with a pick on a batted ball. First possession for Texas, trying to bounce back. Goes to the end zone. It is a one-handed grab and a Texas touchdown by Matthew Golden. Transfer from the Houston Cougars. Goes with glue on the gloves and hauls that one in back to the body. Great look from the pylon cam. And Texas has tied it up with a long drive, and we're even at 7s early. 3rd and 8 for Ewers. Got man coverage to his slot receiver. It's caught over the shoulder by DeAndre Moore. Back-to-back scoring drives for the Longhorns.
Great protection by the Longhorn offensive line. Wisner in on the help, one-on-one down the field.
Ewers is able to find Jadon Blue. Makes the first one miss. And that Texas speed. There's a lot more movement up front than Vandy has shown. Here comes the safety blitz over the middle. Caught for the first down. It's Gunnar Helm. Helm is 7th among tight ends in yards after catch.
And Stark said he absolutely has. The numbers prove it.
Not just the tight ends, but lost some yardage in the receiver room. And here's DeAndre Moore. After a slip tackle, Moore takes it in from 25 yards out. Second touchdown of the game for DeAndre Moore. That is now 17 straight completions for Quinn Ewers.
So you're going to get a run fake to the right. You'll see a receiver from the outside come in, and then this receiver's going to push outside DeAndre Moore. Tight end also coming across. Just not enough bodies to even defend it really and truly. And if they play.
Vandy drops 8. Ewers hit as he throws, and catch and run for a first down by Silas Bolden. Maybe they want him to jump. They will run it on 4th and 2. Pavia backpedaling, and he lobs it downfield for another Texas takeaway. Intercepted by the Longhorns.
Trying to get Pavia rolling to his left, immediately taken away by that Texas defense. And more pass rush from Trey Moore off the edge. You see 8 right there in his face. Pavia tries to redirect, and just nothing home. Going for the jump ball backside. It wasn't there.
Blue, big hole. Jada Blue picks up the first down, and he steps out of bounds inside the 5.
And now they go end around with Bond. Isaiah Bond, the end around, and look at Bond turning it on, and a stiff arm for extra yardage.
And then watch the tight end right here inside 85, Gunnar Helm. He gets back outside to get a block downfield.
2nd and 9. Looks left and then goes deep. Wide open and into the end zone is Matthew Golden. Third and 15. Jackson will get the carry, and Jackson, man, ball came out, and Texas has got it. It's Trey Moore. Trey Moore with the fumble recovery and the return. Meanwhile, Florida's defensive rate in the red zone is 15th in the SEC. Wide open is Helm for the touchdown. Gunnar Helm had nobody near him. Third down and 7 for Ewers. That was too easy to Isaiah Bond. First down, Longhorns. Forget the circumstances with Florida when you say the enthusiasm with these fans, as Ewers is going to throw back here and get a good look with Wisner, and here goes Wisner inside the 10 and reaching for the goal line. Touchdown, Texas.
Here, this way, Ewers going that way, the whole defense is going that way. They forget about Wisner. Nice job downfield getting a block by Cole Hudson. Give Ewers a chance.
This is Blue out of the backfield. Jaden Blue makes a man miss, revs that engine, and here he goes. Man, what a play from Jaden Blue. Play action for Ewers on 2nd and 10 to the end zone. Waiting for it and bringing it in is Matthew Golden.
Got Gunnar Helm here on the outside. He's a tight end. This post is going to occupy the safety, and then here's Golden running the switch wheel. And just a simple route concept that splits those two defenders for the Gators, and that was wide open. Scholarship quarterbacks to put himself in position to get this chance.
And here is Warner. And that ball is intercepted. It's turning into that kind of a first half
for Warner. Blue on the run. Blue into the end zone. Touchdown, Horns. They've been hooking them all day long.
The outside zone play is the bread and butter for Texas's offensive line.
People higher up on my pay grade, so I gotta take it easy on Tess.
Oh, it's all good. While you're here, we're gonna have a Hell in the Cell match. It's gonna be fantastic.
Aiden Warner,
there we go.
Is intercepted again. Warner with another turnover as Makuba comes up with the pickoff for Texas.
Yeah, and Makuba, they get him back from a knee injury that he suffered against Georgia. And this is a guy that's shown up in big games all season long. Filling in for him, he's only a redshirt freshman playing right tackle.
3rd and 13 as they get it out into space to Bond, and look at Isaiah Bond. What a difference maker he is. Texas can do no wrong today.
Triquez Bridges just missing space. They get one block. Bridges has to make that stop. He's not able to do it. He breaks another tackle in 2.
Jaden Blue catches a seam. Here he goes past midfield before he is finally run down by Castell. Are an incredibly well-coached and talented SMU team. A&M, LSU, and Ole Miss. As Gibson takes it ahead, and Gibson takes it right on in.
It's a lot for Texas to have to prepare for.
The Binion just went for 9 yards. Green on 2nd and 1. That ball is intercepted. That's Ja'Day Barron with the interception.
Broden has to be able to make, with those long arms, that's easily within his frame.
And they need him to have a big day for the 11-yard run by Wisner. Ewers with time, and he gets it complete. So accurate as he finds Bolden, and it's another first down. Great momentum after the interception. 2nd and 10. Ewers wide open and all too easy. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Horns. 2nd and 14 after the penalty. Ewers sets up the screen to Helm. The big tight end with a stiff arm and a first down. 3rd and 2. Ewers all too easy. Wisner inside the 15, and Texas. They'll stick with Jaden Blue, and here goes Jaden Blue. Ball is out. And then it goes out of bounds. 2nd and goal. Ewers sprint right to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. Matthew Golden.
At the very last second, he breaks it out to a comeback, and what a perfect throw by Quinn Ewers.
Green on 2nd down. Brown. Ball is out, and Texas has it.
Guess who? Alfred Collins, number 95 for Texas.
Just when Arkansas was finding a glimmer of hope, Alfred Collins knocks it out. Michael Taft, Landon Jackson to play a role. 3-man rush on 3rd and 13. They go underneath to set up the screen. It's Jaden Blue, and it's a first down, Texas. First down, Ewers again going to Golden. Golden breaks free. Golden's inside the 15-yard line. Here's Ewers on 4th down. Running out of options. To the back of the end zone, touchdown, Gunnar Helm. Well, that's a good option. Your 6'5" star tight end.
That is a fantastic job that time by Gunnar Helm in the scramble drill, mirroring his quarterback. As soon as Quinn Ewers, you got Gunnar Helm here at tight end in the bunch. He's just running a simple spot route, trying to find a space and zone. As soon as Quinn Ewers gets flushed, Gunnar Helm mirrors him and works to the left. This is something that offenses around the country practice throughout the week. They're able to execute it on game day, and you cannot start a game.
Wisner Straight ahead, right through that Kentucky defense, out past the 40.
And just watch Texas's offensive line keep each other fresh. It's a lot to have to contend with.
2nd and 3. Ewers. Easy pitch. That was Golden who threw that punch. Blue diving ahead to the end zone. Ball came out at the end, but it's a touchdown nonetheless because the ball crossed the plane of the goal line. So a touchdown for Jaden Blue.
At the line of scrimmage, he tries to stretch the ball over the end zone, and that ball's coming out, Joe, before it looks like anything. An elbow touches the ground. Knee goes down there. Where's the football in relationship to the end zone, the goal line in that moment?
Here's the other angle from the other side. So on one angle, you got Pop Dumas-Johnson blocking the view. On the other angle
is a touchdown. That play is under further review.
That's probably our best look. On the other angle down the line, unfortunately, Jaden Blue is curling his back around. A 6-point lead in the second half of that game against Georgia. Vandegrift, what an effort for the interception that time by McDonald.
Jelani McDonald, this is incredible. They say DBs play DB because they don't have good hands.
Ewers with time to the end zone. Touchdown, Gunnar Helm again.
Well, we talked about Weaver going up against Kelvin Banks, and that time Banks completely stoned him on the pass rush. To go, the athleticism by number 78. This is why a lot of people think this guy could be the first tackle taken in the NFL draft. I mean, that was absolutely nothing.
2nd and 5. Ewers, pocket was collapsing, but he's able to get it to Bolden. And Bolden fumbles the ball, but recovers it as he slides out of bounds. And Texas is in position here. 2nd and 14, Wisner. Look at this hole. All too easy for Wisner to move the chains. Wisner is set deep. That's who gets the ball, and that's who gets the touchdown. 4th down, and Wisner scores. Well, after the sack, it's 3rd and 32. Boley's going to launch it. And that is intercepted.
Multiple turnovers. That's Makuba up top. And he's able to just play this in the air, high point it over top of his own corner that time, Gavin Holmes.
Sharp start, 3 for 3. Again, from the pocket, on the move, launches downfield, and it's intercepted. He took a chance and pressed the ball, but Michael Taft.
Del Reed thinks he can make these throws, but Taft does a heck of a job of just spotting that throw, showing you the range that he has, and then finishing on that to come up with the turnover for the Longhorns. The left foot down for the interception. Out of rhythm, and I think they're losing up front.
Here comes pressure. Ewers escapes it. How is that ankle feeling? Good enough to get the first down. He's still running. Tight ropes. He ran out of bounds just short of midfield, but that answers a question right there.
No doubt about it.
Second time a pass completion for negative yardage on this series. On 2nd and 14, they'll run it, and Wisner's loose. Bounces down to the 35-yard line. Guy who... Pressure comes. It's picked up. Ewers, wobbly throw across the middle, and the catch is made by Gunnar Helm. He squeezed it in between 2 defenders.
By him. Watch one. He does everything right. Step in front, pick it off, take it to the house, and somehow he's a half a step late. And how about the...
To be ready for this one, makes a big play, get Texas behind the sticks, and now Ewers, a downfield shot, lobs it to Golden, who makes a catch. He just dropped it in a bucket, and Golden is set up at 21.
Receivers downfield right there, both into the boundary. little release, kind of a switch release downfield on that scissors route. I thought he kind of quit on the route, and then he looks up and saw the balls coming his way. How about you?
Two-back look. From the pocket, pump fake, lofting to the back corner, caught.
The backfield right here, but watching the outside, this route right here draws the attention of the entire A&M, the defense, a linebacker and a safety. They react to which clears up the back to slide down on that rail route, and Blue out of the backfield against Michigan.
They fake it to Blue. Ewers has time, launches downfield. Catch made on the run by Ryan Wingo.
Nobody picks up this deep crosser. Linebackers and safeties, it's a late adjustment by the linebacker who has no chance, Scooby Williams, of staying with a true freshman.
Third and long and very much fringe field goal range for Bert Auburn to be a 52-yarder from here. Ewers doesn't want to take a sack and go backwards, but instead finds Gunnar Helm, who hurdles a man and converts on 3rd and 14. Picks up 22.
Take this throw. He knew exactly where he was. Has time. See that little step to the right, behind the line. This is a collection of skill.
Important play. Pressure on 3rd and 9. Wisner on the check down, rumbling into the secondary. Still going. First down and deep into Aggie territory. Down to 12 seconds off the 24-yard gain. Down to 12 seconds off the 24-yard gain.
This is why Sark is known as one of the best screen coaches in the game. 3rd down, you almost
way down the depth chart.
Usually how it works. Those guys, when they get a chance, they don't let go of it.
Empty backfield, 3-man rush, ball out quickly, catch made. It's Golden down inside the 15, and Texas throwing haymakers.
In a hurry to his primary receiver and able to get that clock stopped.
Pressure comes, he spins free, and he'll be knocked down. Ball is out. Texas falls on it. It's Vernon Broughton, who's had a monster night, who makes the recovery that should secure Texas's spot in the championship game.
So in 3rd and 27, the penalty. Back to out of field goal range. Can they pick up a little something here? Well, Wisner's got other ideas. He's going to be stopped. First down throw. Texas comes out pitching it, and that's Matthew Golden breaking free from.
The big story of the game again last time was the battle at the line of scrimmage favoring Georgia.
See if they come after Ewers on 3rd and 13. He launches from the goal line, thrown downfield to Golden. Golden snuck behind Malachi Starks. It's a huge play.
He did not get hands on him to slow him down, so it made him easier to be able to slide down that line if Harris got his hands on a receiver.
And the 50-yard gain behind the 6 on 2nd down. Ewers over the middle and wide open is Isaiah Bond. This year than last. Kicked a bunch last year. This year, a lot of extra points. And straight down the middle. So despite bad field position, final 30 seconds of the quarter, Texas facing a 3rd and 14. Pressure comes. Ewers on the move. Clips it downfield. Going up and making the catch is Golden. His second huge play. Again, he beat Daniel Harris.
Post in the FBS with 20-yard plays. Already 4 tonight. They clearly are going after Daniel Harris. Great job of improvising by Ewers, who got flushed out of the pocket. We saw him move around against A&M, even with the gimpy ankle. Does it again tonight. How about the location of that?
Play clock at 5. It's not snapped to Manning. It's snapped past him. Little wrinkle, and Jaden Blue dives for a first down.
Well, all eyes are on
six. Need to do the same thing last time. Oh, Ewers was caught off guard by the snap. Still makes the catch and the completion, and just like last time, Kirk, too far to make the first down, but this from a yard longer than his 41-yard make earlier. And this one straight and true. On the slant, catch made. Silas Bolden running free. The former Oregon State Beaver shoved out of bounds, and a flag comes in, so the gain to the 45.
Through his hands.
Two-back look, Blue motioning out, and Ewers down the middle, and catching it, and taking a huge shot Jackson delivered the blow, but Silas Bolden, another big play.
Done by Silas Bolden. That's guts right there.
They went to the portal and got
with this right end of the field. They show pressure. They bring it all out. Blitz. The ball's loose, rolling toward the sidelines. It'll go out of bounds. Yeah, he had the forced fumble and fumble recovery that was huge in that game. Now it's 3rd and 3. Throw for it wide open is Moore in a slant, still running. DeAndre Moore wins the foot race. Texas strikes back from 41 yards. Momentum.
Looking at 4. 4 comes down. Okay, I'm going to throw it right by him on that glance route. And now, bang, what a move right there after the catch. You know, this group of receivers, I keep talking about Moore.
Texas brings pressure. Stockton backpedaling, throws it, and threw it right to Texas. Intercepted by Jahdae Barron. The young fella under pressure made a mistake, and Texas is set up now.
Looking to throw the ball to Cash Jones out of the backfield. Blitz here. And again, they've had success bringing blitzes from that left side. 2-on-1 on the left tackle. See, Simmons is able to get the...
Ewers. Catch made by Moore. Nice route. Came in, cut out, and that ball was on the money. First down.
Yeah. Texas keeping it on the ground. And a ton of room for Wisner down the sideline. First down, Texas.
Well, he gave up a sack a second ago, but watch DJ Campbell on this outside zone had the key block to help spring Wisner. Nice job hitting it downhill.
Run play Wisner. Powers his way to the goal line. And in for the Texas touchdown.
Well, they've had red zone issues, and Steve Sarkisian told us one of the fixes, get back to running the football. Been one of the best offensive lines in the country throughout the course of the season. He leaned on that offensive line.
Little up-tempo, Wisner, big hole, first down. And out to the 48-yard line. Gain of 12. He's looked sharp in this game, but so far on this drive, it's been the rushing attack. And here's Jaden Blue with room off the right edge. Inside the 20, turning on the Jets, into the end zone, touchdown.
Kyle Flood's going to love this. His offensive tackle right here is going to be a combo up to the second level, and then right here you're going to get a kick out, and there is a massive hole that opens up off the right side. Outside zone, blocked to perfection. Jaden Blue's got that burst, and he's got another Longhorn touchdown.
That's Blue in motion. Wisner's already in the backfield. Play action. Ewers setting up. Pump fake. Now takes a shot. Middle of the field. He's got Golden. Golden makes the catch despite getting hit as the ball arrived by Terrell.
Well, the safety's going to come up just one-on-one outside. Middle of the field's open. I like the strong hands and competitive catch and concentration for Matthew Golden. He is so good down the field, and the coaches told us his
93rd in the country, though, in red zone offense during the season. Wisner on the cutback into the end zone. Another Texas touchdown. Your red zone problems go away when you can run the ball.
Watch DJ Campbell and what he's about to do here, and then you're going to see Jake Majors get on the second level and secure a massive hole, and yet another touchdown on the ground for this Texas offense.
Klubnik's pass knocked into the air and intercepted, picked off by Colin Simmons. Cameron Williams just came out again. Trevor Gooseby back in at right tackle for this play. Ewers to the air again, trying to set up a screen, and Jaden Blue is loose. First down. Finally ripped to the ground at the 44 by Barnes, but a big play with just outside a minute to go in the half.
A big difference in why Texas is back to one of the best teams in college football.
Ewers to throw again, firing into the end zone to Helm. Touchdown, Texas. Texas's red zone problems have gone away here today. Wisner on the cutback. Inside the 15, inside the 10. Finally brought down by Mickens to save another Texas touchdown. Gain of 19. It's one of the reasons they won 10 games this year. Klubnik stepping up, looking downfield. Instead, he's hit. He gets out of there, and eventually the ball comes out. They have not ruled yet whether he got rid of the ball. It was recovered anyway by Walker Parks, the right guard, and they're marking it back at the 28 for a 14-yard loss.
Bounce back in this ball game here late in the third.
Ewers, after 3 and out, completes it. Gunnar Hill making defenders miss. And to the 41-yard line, gain of 16.
The game working right over the middle of this defense. You see underneath, it's Wingo on that second level.
Had a very good season. Missed a couple games due to injury. They will run it on 2nd and 4. And Blue breaks free past the 40. The race is on. Blue inside the 10. All the way for the Texas touchdown. 77 yards.
Ewers to pass, and right in stride they get going with Golden. Look at this explosive play from the Longhorns. 4-yard reception on the first play of the game. Ewers wide open, touchdown, hook 'em. DeAndre Moore. Texas strikes with a 2-step of 2 big plays. A lot of traffic as they throw back to Wisner, but somehow he gets clear, and they are road grading downfield to the 20-yard line. Finally tackled by Alford. And I think right in the middle of that defense,
it was Ethan Burke.
I think Ethan Burke at 6'6" got a piece of that. See Kiefer.
Look at big 91 get the right hand.
Wow.
How about the special?
A-gap pressure. They pick it up. 3rd and 10 for Texas. And Golden.
Blitz 0 look. So Arizona State's bringing 1 extra man than Texas can block, and so this ball has to come out.
3rd and goal. Ewers. He's pressured, looking to extend the play, directing traffic. Now he's going to run it himself, and Quinn Ewers goes in for the rushing touchdown.
Second half of the season, scrambling, and a great idea. Down here in the red zone, a lot of guys back in the end zone covering people. There's green grass out.
Tied up. Trip to the national semifinals on the line, and they go to old reliable Gunnar Helm. The great tight end. 1 timeout remains, 37 seconds, 2nd and 4. 4-man rush against Ewers, and they get it complete, and they are in position. Ryan Wingo, the true freshman, comes up big.
Well, he's running a slant route, in breaking. He's able to cross the face that time. It's a blitz look here. Quinn Ewers trying to audible.
To stay alive. Can they hook him? Touchdown, Matthew Golden.
Lined up here in the slot, faking the corner, going to the post, laying it over top of the safety. Texas able to tie it up, and we are going to 2nd OT here in Atlanta at the Peach Bowl.
Ahora hay que ir por la conversión. Ewers a lanzar, buscando opciones, suelta el pase en la zona completo. 2 más para Texas.
Pase perfecto por parte de Quinn Ewers. Frialdad en este cierre de partido.
2nd overtime, and Gunnar Helm This is first play of the second overtime, and they take the lead from one of the best tight ends in the country. 3rd and 8. Levitt. That ball's intercepted. It is intercepted. Makuba seals it. Hook 'em horns. They're headed home to Texas to play in the Cotton Bowl. Texas advances. Makuba seals it.
On the bubble, they're trying to fake this down here. He stays up top over Melquan Stovall. High points the football, his 5th interception of the season.
Ewers looking to throw and flips it downfield. One-handed grab by Golden on the run. What a play. Both teams employing tempo in the early stages here. That's Wingo who goes in motion, gets the ball on the edge, has some blocks. Wingo, blazing speed, and is just tripped up by Caleb Downs, who saved a touchdown there of a Ohio State dominated first quarter. And however, the keeper will be wrapped up and dropped. Ethan Burke got him behind the line, 2-yard loss. But Texas has the ball at the 42.
Still have the 2 timeouts.
By far their most dangerous drive. Ewers from the pocket delivers the throw. Catch made by Silas Bowden, who's still going. Silas Bowden, slippery and speedy, got out of the tackle of Denzel Burke. Buckeyes are showing some pressure, don't bring it. And Ewers to the end zone, touchdown! Jaden Blue. And the Longhorns strike late first half from 18 yards out. Play action. Howard looking downfield, pressure closing in, and he throws a pick. They got near him. The throw was influenced, and David Benda with the first takeaway tonight for Texas. That is the question right here as the Buckeyes rev up the pass rush and come after Ewers. And the answer is no. He flipped it at the last second. Wow, what a play. Weisner grabbed it. Was he down? Jack Sawyer.
What a job, as you said. The blitz got to him. We thought Sawyer had him. And as he tries to get rid of it, boy, that's so close. Into the backfield.
Wonder if he's thinking 2 plays to get to 7. It depends on what they can do on this 3rd down play. Pressure comes. Wide open is Blue. Jukes. Scores. Texas strikes again. That's 2 for Blue. This from 26. Fake to Henderson. Howard with guys closing in. Will be knocked down by Vernon Broughton.
He's fine.
Play action. Ewers looking downfield. It's Golden who makes the grab at the 15.
You want this? You got that?